History is shaped not only by empires, but by those who dared to transcend the limits of their time. Bruce Lee, Zapata, Frank Lloyd Wright, Thomas Paine, and many other remarkable figures have left an indelible mark on the course of humanity. Based on official historical sources, professional restoration tools, and advanced AI technology, their faces now return, vivid and lifelike, as if they had never left this world.
Number 1.
Ernest Rutherford, 1871–1937, a New Zealand-born physicist, hailed as the father of nuclear physics. He discovered radioactive decay, named alpha and beta particles, and revealed the atomic nucleus through his gold foil experiment. 1911. In 1919, he became the first to split the atom, paving the way for nuclear energy. Awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry, 1908, he mentored 12 future Nobel laureates. His famous quote, "All science is either physics or stamp collecting."
Number 2.
Leopold Auenbrugger, 1722–1809, an Austrian physician, invented the diagnostic technique of percussion, tapping the chest to detect disease through sound. First published in Inventum Novum, 1761. His method was initially overlooked, but later championed by Jean-Nicolas Corvisart. Auenbrugger's approach ushered in a new era of clinical diagnosis, transforming modern medicine through careful observation and scientific experimentation.
Number 3.
Saad Zaghloul, 1859–1927. An Egyptian nationalist leader, was a central figure in the struggle against British colonial rule. As founder of the Wolff Party, he mobilized mass public support that led to the 1919 revolution. Despite being exiled by the British, he remained a symbol of resistance and was revered as the father of the nation. His legacy laid the foundation for modern Egyptian republicanism and a resilient national identity.
Number 4.
Emiliano Zapata, 1879–1919. A leader of the Mexican Peasant Revolution, became a symbol of the struggle for land and social justice. He commanded the Southern Army during the Mexican Revolution, 1910–1920, rallying under the slogan, "Land and Liberty." Zapata demanded radical land reform to return property to indigenous farmers. Though assassinated in 1919, he is remembered as a national hero and a lasting inspiration for peasant movements across Latin America.
Number 5.
James Black Douglas, 1286–1330, was a legendary Scottish warrior and trusted companion of King Robert the Bruce. Feared for his deadly guerrilla tactics, he became a nightmare for English forces. After the king's death, Douglas carried his heart to the Holy Land as a final vow. He died in battle in Spain in 1330. His name endures as a symbol of bravery and loyalty, an immortal figure in the story of Scotland's freedom.
Number 6.
Malcolm III, circa 1031–1093, also known as Malcolm Canmore, was the king who restored Scotland after the turmoil caused by Macbeth. He overthrew Macbeth in 1057 and re-established the Dunkeld dynasty. Reigning for nearly 4 decades, he strengthened ties with England through his marriage to Margaret of Wessex. During his reign, Anglo-Saxon influence expanded, paving the way for reforms in the Scottish monarchy. He died in battle during a campaign against the English in 1093.
Number 7.
Christopher Wren, 1632–1723, an English architect, astronomer, and mathematician, was a leading figure in post-medieval British architecture. After the Great Fire of London, 1666, he led the city's reconstruction, most famously designing St. Paul's Cathedral, blending science and aesthetics. Wren pioneered a unique neoclassical style. His legacy is etched into the skyline of London and the history of European architecture.
Number 8.
Kaiser Wilhelm II, 1859–1941, was the last emperor of Germany from 1888–1918. He was known for his impulsive temperament and aggressive foreign policy. His dismissal of Bismarck and pursuit of a world policy increasingly isolated Germany. In 1914, he supported Austria-Hungary after the assassination of Franz Ferdinand, contributing to the outbreak of World War I. After being overthrown, Wilhelm lived in exile in the Netherlands and rejected all approaches from Hitler during World War II.
Number 9.
Christian Wolff, 1679–1754, a German Enlightenment philosopher, systematized Leibniz's ideas into a coherent rationalist doctrine. He taught at Halle and Marburg, wrote in Latin and German, with monumental works like Metaphysics and Rational Philosophy. Though once exiled for alleged atheism, he was reinstated by Frederick the Great. His mathematically structured philosophy deeply influenced Kant and shaped the foundations of German education.
Number 10.
Matilda, 1102–1167, daughter of King Henry I, was the first woman to claim the English throne in her own right. After serving as Holy Roman Empress, she returned and fought in the anarchy, a long civil war over succession. Though she never wore the crown, she paved the way for her son to rule as Henry II. Matilda is remembered as a symbol of unwavering determination and royal ambition in the face of immense opposition.
Number 11.
Frank Lloyd Wright, 1867–1959, a brilliant American architect and a central figure in shaping modern 20th century architecture. He developed the philosophy of organic architecture, a harmonious connection between buildings, people, and nature. With his signature prairie style and visionary open designs, Wright created masterpieces such as the Roby House, Fallingwater, and the Guggenheim Museum. His legacy is a revolution in both aesthetics and architectural thinking, leaving a lasting global influence.
Number 12.
Thomas Paine, 1737–1809. An Anglo-American writer and revolutionary, was the voice of conscience during the American Revolution. His pamphlet Common Sense, 1776, powerfully stirred support for independence from Britain. With clear, bold prose, he inspired ideals of liberty and democracy across America and Europe. The rights of man and the age of reason sparked enduring debates on politics and religion. His legacy is rooted in Enlightenment ideals and the universal fight for human rights.
Number 13.
Jeremy Bentham, 1748–1832, an English philosopher and reformer, was the father of utilitarianism, the greatest happiness for the greatest number. He fought for legal reform, women's rights, religious freedom, and the abolition of the death penalty. Bentham designed the Panopticon prison model, and his mummified body, called the auto-icon, is displayed at University College London. His pragmatic and humanitarian ideas left a legacy of reform far ahead of his time.
Number 14.
Hilda Doolittle, 1886–1961, known as H.D., was a pioneering modernist poet and key voice in the Imagist movement. Her work, including Sea Garden and Trilogy, fused Greek mythology with minimalist precision to explore female identity, A close friend of Ezra Pound and a student of Freud, H.D. shaped poetic responses to war and trauma with stark, symbolic imagery. Her legacy endures as a bold feminist voice, blending classical themes with modern introspection.
Number 15.
Ivan IV. The terrible 1530-1584, the first Tsar of Russia, was a deeply contradictory ruler. Early in his reign, he reformed the state and expanded its territory through campaigns in Kazan and Astrakhan. But after his wife's death, he turned cruel, establishing the infamous Oprichnina to terrorize the nobility. In a fit of rage, he killed his own son. Though he left Russia weakened, Ivan is remembered as the one who laid the foundation for the Russian Empire.
Number 16.
Donato Bramante, 1444-1514, a master Italian architect, pioneer of high Renaissance architecture. Best known for the Tempietto at San Pietro in Montorio, a perfect embodiment of classical harmony, commissioned by Pope Julius II to design the new St. Peter's Basilica. Bramante reshaped the Vatican skyline. His visionary plans paved the way for Michelangelo and the splendor of Renaissance architecture that followed.
Number 17.
Humphry Davy, 1778-1829, a British chemist and inventor, famous for discovering metallic elements like sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium through electrolysis. He invented the Davy safety lamp, saving countless miners' lives. As a mentor to Michael Faraday, he expanded chemical knowledge and helped shape modern science with his spirit of innovation and discovery.
Number 18.
Alessandro Manzoni, 1785-1873, Italy's greatest 19th-century writer, author of The Betrothed, I Promessi Sposi, a masterpiece that shaped modern Italian. He blended history, Catholic faith, and humanist ideals to portray 17th-century Italy with depth and moral clarity. Renouncing secularism, he lived a devout life and became the spiritual father of a unified Italy. Upon his death, he received a state funeral, and in 1874, Verdi honored his memory with the stirring Requiem.
Number 19.
Horatio Nelson, 1758–1805, the legendary admiral of the British Navy, was a national hero in the wars against France. He gained fame for his victories at the Battle of the Nile, 1798, and especially at Trafalgar, 1805, where he died securing Britain's naval supremacy, blind in one eye and missing an arm. Nelson became a symbol of courage, tactical brilliance, and unyielding spirit. He is honored today with a monument in London's Trafalgar Square.
Number 20.
Bruce Lee, 1940–1973, a legendary martial artist of Chinese-American heritage who revolutionized action cinema and brought Eastern martial arts to the world. With Enter the Dragon and Game of Death, he became an icon of speed and spirit, founder of Jeet Kune Do, using No Way Is Way. He broke Hollywood's racial barriers and inspired a global audience, dying at 32 from cerebral edema. Bruce Lee left behind an immortal cultural legacy. Be water, my friend. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to share it with your friends and hit subscribe so you won't miss our next exciting content.